How's it going? This is Brian Ewald here from PRS Guitars at N Stuff Music in Pittsburgh. And first we're going to take a look at this gorgeous Custom 24 in Autumn Sky. It's a beautiful top. I'm actually shocked it's not a 10 top. It doesn't have the 10 top price tag, but it looks as good as any 10 top I've ever seen. So that's a huge plus. The Custom 24 model, it's kind of the flagship of the PRS line. That was what really started it all. 24 fret trem guitar, 25-inch scale. A few things that have been updated over the years. It's still the PRS trem, which is milled from a solid block of brass. Master volume and tone with a 5-way blade switch. The different tones, and I'll go through and just give you some audio samples in a second of that. But this is a bridge humbucker. The second position gives you a bridge humbucker with a neck single coil simultaneous. This is both pickups as humbuckers. This is both pickups as singles and a neck humbucker. So some really cool sounds, very quickly accessible through a single 5-way blade. The signature PRS birds, all made of genuine shell. This has the wide thin, or what used to be called the wide thin is now called the pattern thin neck. Fantastic feeling neck, very comfortable. The tuners are the PRS Phase 3 locking tuners. You see they have an open back design, so you can see the gearing in there. There's no nylon or plastic parts anywhere in the tuners. They lock up beautifully. You just run the string through the posts and either hand tighten, or I use a pick sometimes and put it in a little slot in the top, and you can just tighten that, tune it right up. As you can change the strings on this in no time. One thing I do want to talk about mainly are the pickups. So pickups in the custom guitars nowadays are what are known as 85-15. Paul likes numbers in his pickups. The two numbers refer to years. 85 referring to the year 1985 when he opened the factory. 15 was the year that these pickups were introduced. I kind of think of them as kind of a modern classic pickup. They're not super high output, but they take gain beautifully, but clean. They're sparkly and they're round and warm. All the new pickups in the PRS line, the 58-15s, the 85-15s, what I notice about them is there's a lot of high-end detail, but it never gets harsh. It's very bright and chimey, but there's never any bad ice-picky high-end. And there's a little less low-mid than typically are in a lot of humbucking pickups, which they're still full on the low end, but that taking away some of that low mid offers a lot of clarity. So there's a lot of note definition and clarity in big dense chords, whether you're talking about clean or gain. So let's go through and listen to the pickups, listen to this guitar. It plays like a dream, like any other PRS guitar. They come set up out of the factory beautifully. I'm going to demo it with this 50-watt Sunzera amp. I'm going to leave this clean because I think that's really where you hear the character of the guitar, not the amp. And if a guitar sounds good clean, I think it always takes gain well. I'm going to start with a neck pickup. Neck pickup as a humbucker. Beautiful sounding neck pickup. Going into the two pickups, both as single coil. There's almost like an acoustic quality to the top end of that. Like I said, there's a lot of high end on these, but it never gets brittle or harsh. Here are both pickups as humbuckers. This is the bridge humbucker with a neck single coil. So a lot of options through there between humbucking sounds and single coil sounds. And the one thing remarkable to me on any of these PRSs, especially these new pickups, the bridge humbucker clean is not a tone that I typically would go for or use very often. Maybe a single coil bridge, or neck pickup sounds. And the thing you think of a bridge humbucker when you're using gain, usually bridge humbuckers to me sound either kind of dull or kind of have a weird mid-range to them when they're clean. These pickups just sound absolutely gorgeous clean. So this is just a straight up bridge humbucker with no gain on it. So it's equal parts like punchy. You get that nice like quacky spank, but just sweet is kind of how I kind of describe it. Super versatile guitar. I mean, it really kind of can cover a lot of ground. Practically plays itself. It's just set up beautifully. The looks speak for itself. This autumn sky just is very three-dimensional. Come in and grab this quickly before it disappears. Custom 24 in autumn sky.